Is changing. Your choices are changing. Your lifestyle is changing. You are the new citizen of the world. Innocently crafted design homes for the first time in Chennai. For the first time in Chennai, you have the choice to choose your interiors from 4 international design houses. Design International from Hong Kong. Red Design Consultants from UK. Canada. Ganja Design Scheme. They have crafted the interior according to their philosophies and offered you 4 signature styles you can now own. Light and happiness, nestle down, perfect end to a perfect day. It's seductive, suggestive, and sumptuous luxury. Grace the life which is not for everyone. Settle down in the lavishness of spacious sculptured bedroom. Romance with cuisines in contemporary design kitchen. It's experiential, enigmatic, and effervescent luxury. It's nascent, naughty, and next luxury. Leave the day's work behind. Treat yourself to a little time out. It's retreating, refining, and reserved luxury. Overlooking glorious and elegant bar and lounge for champagne and canopies. It's sleek, serene, and rejuvenating luxury. Highly sophisticated, creative, and forward-thinking. One world lets you customize and blend the best of Western and Eastern architecture, design elements, furniture, lighting, etc. into one piece of art. Simply unique, because you are the citizen of the world. It's your world. Experience one world.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that must have shaken you up. Is it so? Yeah. Ah, that's better. I'm hearing a lot more energy and cheer now. And to add on to this, I have a very important person here. Mr. Suresh Rangarajan, the Chief Executive Officer of Artha Group, has over 2 decades of experience in real estate, banking and financial services. Suresh has recently been recognized as trendsetter in real estate among Asian leaders by WCRC, officially tabulated by Ernst & Young. Under his stalwart leadership, Artha has emerged as a formidable brand in the residential segment in a short span of 6 years, and today is the fastest growing real estate company in India. Suresh and his team of professionals have transformed Artha into a household name in Bangalore and Chennai, and helping it being conferred with power brand in real estate sector by the prestigious Brand Finance Institute, PLC UK. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hand together for Mr. Suresh Rangarajan.
Limelight, center stage, something that I didn't like, so I'll step down. Okay, Karthik did a wonderful act, so did my friend band, but I think what lighted up the entire evening was, of course, one word. So I'm here to talk about one word. I'll be very quick, I'll be very precise, I'll tell you exactly what we had in mind, what we conceived, and what we gave birth to in Chennai. Just to give a quick recap, I'm a local boy. I'm from Chennai. I grew up in this city 20 years ago. But when I grew up, Chennai city was very, very, very different. The city, the CMDA, actually the limits ended where we are standing today. Gindi was where the race course was, because the city ended here. That's why the race course was here. But today, the city has grown leaps and bounds. Another famous example of how the city has changed is the movie theaters. Do you know what is the last show in Satyam these days? It starts at 11:45. The mommies who used to cook at 3 a.m. today go back home at 3 a.m. This city has changed, and I am so happy and so convinced that this product is absolutely right for this city. So with that quick background, what I'm going to do is introduce one word in this mango season, as Karthik called it. In this mango season, I want to quickly tell you about how we gave birth to one word. Before that, you would want to know who Artha is. Very important. Because today, the most important about any project is who the builders are, who the developers are. 6 years ago, we started dreaming, and we dreamt very, very ambitiously. We dreamt so high about for ourselves. We set such benchmarks for ourselves since 2008 that what we have done rapidly in the last 6 years has been stunning. In fact, it's been our own amazed that the way we have grown. 660 acres, ladies and gentlemen, that's the last count of the area under development. 660 acres. That's a humongous land bank without purchasing that Artha has started work on. We have 660 acres of land that is under development. 20 million square feet. 20 million square feet. That's the area under development, and it takes a lot to come up to there. And the value of this is 5,000 crores. So today, I'm very, very proud, assuming that when BJP comes back to power and the rupee goes back to 50, we are $1 billion company. Being a $1 billion company is not a joke. It takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of dedication, it takes a lot of principle, it takes a lot of hard work. And that's what this team has put in. And all this wouldn't have been possible without my team. So the first thing that I would like to do today is, ladies and gentlemen, take a bow to my team who has put this together, without whom I don't think I'd be standing in front of you. The leader is as good as the team is. They don't stop clapping, I'll pay them for that. That's all planted. But the next slide is not planted. The next slide is all the awards that we have won. All the accolades, the global recognition. It actually stumped us that there are two most prestigious awards that one world has already won, even before it is taking its birth tonight. The first one was by ABP News, which coveted us as the luxury project of the year 2014. So the home that you are buying is the luxury project of the year 2014. And the bigger one is coming up next Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Asia Pacific Real Estate Awards has recognized One World as the most luxurious project across Asia Pacific, not just in India. So all this is being created by my team of Artha, and we have projects and we are very, very focused. I saw some gentlemen talk up just ahead of this event, comparing us with the Trump Towers. People who have heard about Trump Towers would recognize what that is. A lot of people believe that One World is the Trump Tower of Chennai. So, who's making all this? We are a very, very focused company, as I mentioned. We are having projects only in Bangalore and Chennai. It takes a lot of courage to take this kind of a decision. When you are growing, when you are becoming a $1 billion company, it is very, very easy for people to say that, listen, why are you not opening up in Coimbatore? Why are you not opening up in Madurai? Why are you not going up to Bombay? Why are you not going into Delhi? But we have remained very, very focused because we want to create value for our customers. For us, the customers come first, and that's why we are a very, very focused organization. And we have projects only in Bangalore and Chennai. So this is, just a quick introduction. Let's move on. Why we did this project in Chennai? As I told you, I'm a homegrown boy, and I'm very, very fascinated with Chennai. It's absolutely a multicultural city. Bombay has its own snob value, Delhi has its own rich value, it's got its own political value. Hyderabad doesn't know which state it belongs to, so let's leave that out. Bangalore is just IT, and nothing else, but Chennai truly is multifaceted. And why do I say that? Not just, this is what everybody used to recognize Chennai with. This is again a big dream of mine. We always keep thinking. All the Tamil movies, as soon as Rajinikanth lands in his bus from a village into the city of Chennai, they either show a LIC building or they show a Mylapore Gopuram. I want to change that. The next Rajinikanth movie, I want him to show One World. Okay, this picture again. 1 minute. Can I just talk to my team? Sorry about this. The claps seem to come only from this left-hand side, and it looks like I've paid you only for this. So, unless the right-hand side claps, please don't clap. Okay, it's getting very obvious. Okay. Okay, so this picture is a picture of Chennai. People thought this was a conservative city. Okay, people used to, my mom used to do this. She used to draw a line just above the heel and tell my sister that that's where your half sari has to be until. But now that line has receded so far away. So that's the Chennai change. That's the real change that has happened in Chennai. The dress sense. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take a look at the people when you're having your drink. That's the real Chennai. Chennai has changed unimaginably in the last 2 decades. It has become an absolute cosmopolitan dream. And I have to tell you, all these logos that I have put up are the ones which have offices in Chennai on just one stretch, which is called OMR. All these offices. And as I said, Bangalore means just IT. Chennai has hardware park, has got software park, has got ITES, has got automobile industry, it's got the port to its luck, and of course the only thing that it doesn't have is a good weather. It's got 11 and a half months of summer, but that's okay. People like me are also getting whiter because I moved to Bangalore. So I think it's important for us to recognize the value of Chennai. I want to show you this slide. It's very, very important. Just go back to the previous slide. That's a real picture that I picked up from the Chennai port. Chennai government has set up a dedicated port for export of Hyundai cars to Europe. This is the scene in the port. Imagine there is a port strike for one day, what will happen? Chennai, the next slide will tell you the story. Chennai actually makes more cars than Detroit. Times of India reported in its first page recently this article, and I'm very, very proud as a Chennaiite that I'm so happy that today we are the leading car makers in the world. Every single part that you can imagine, not just automobiles, but also automobile components is manufactured in this city. And that is causing all the great growth development that's happening all around in the city. Today, if you go to Sriperumbudur, you will be surprised. I was shocked to see 2 stores dedicated having provisions only for South Koreans. That's the kind of development that has happened in Chennai. Next slide. All this, of course, is creating a building boom, and we are also a party to it. All-round development. Unimaginable prices in Mumbai and Delhi are pushing investors. My first customer was a non-Chennaiite. I will introduce him to all of you very shortly. Why is that happening? Because people think there is a real demand here. People believe that this segment is driven by actual customers like you. I have 700 people in this room today, and they are more than 500 of them are not business partners, but they are real customers. And I'm so glad all of you have turned up here, because it's a proud moment, and all of you are genuine customers. How do I determine whether you are a genuine customer? Because people come to us and negotiate on how the floor plan has to look like. When somebody talks not on the Excel sheet but on the floor plan, then I know that is a customer that I want. He's a real customer. He wants to live there. Next slide. Next. So what we did was put up a project which actually suits both the left brain and the right brain. The left brain, which always keeps calculating for the money, and the right brain, which always keeps calculating about luxury. So this is a perfect fusion. We said, we cannot let down people who want to invest. We cannot let down people who want to live there. So we came up with a brilliant product. First, just to step back and ask you a simple question. I know people have branded you as a non-interactive crowd, but this question probably is going to wake you up. I want to ask, how many of you in this room, in this large gathering, have more than 2 homes? Please put up your hand. I'm not an income tax officer. Please be honest and put up. Please, I want to see more hands. Okay, great. That's more than half of this entire 700 people who are saying that they have more than 2 homes. What does it mean? There is one home that you live in, and there is one home that you buy for an investment. My dad bought a home when he was 49 years old. I have barely turned, girls don't listen, I barely turned 40. I have 7 homes. Not because I am a real estate developer, because I believe that that is the best investment today, the most steady investment. Putting money in your bank deposit or into the stock market ain't getting you where you want. If you want to build generation wealth, it has to be in real estate. I think That's the most symbolic thing. So what we have done is a fusion that actually marries both the worlds, the best of both worlds, and so we created the great one world. All these reasons are not good enough, I can't find one more. Chennai is the most happening city. This is the best corridor, which is OMR, and we have got the best amenities and luxuries put together for you in a project called One World. What do we have? I've talked so much about the location, so I need you to see something very, to me Chennai is actually only three roads. One is the GST road, one is the OMR, and one is the ECR. All the other roads don't exist for me. All the development in the city are happening only on these three roads. And we are on a 100-feet road that connects OMR and GST. So what better location can it be? All the property gurus always keep telling you, it's all about location, location and location. And here we've got all green ticks going on this project for the location. What we did was 24 acres of a lovely gated community. Apartments right up front, 300 apartments, which is what we are launching tomorrow with an ad blitz, and 150 luxury villas. And trust me when I say this, I put my hand on my heart and tell you the truth. It's tonight that we are officially launching One World, but so far we have done sales of 40 villas. 40 villas, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a joke. It's proof 40 out of the 150 villas are sold, and the proof is because the concept has taken off. Partners like ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Axis have really helped us sell to their HNI base, and people have loved this project. 40 of my 150 villas are already sold, and that gives me great confidence when I launch my apartment block tomorrow. There are only 48 apartments that I am launching tomorrow, and I'm so confident that this will be a super success as well. Just a quick look at the elevation. I think it's stunning design. Just go back and show them the elevation of the villa. The villa is something that everybody dreams for, right? I mean, it's a ground plus 2 structure. It's got a lovely swimming pool. It's got a lavish living room. It's got a private lift. It's got a parent's bedroom. It's got a guest bedroom. It's got an entertainment room. It's got a children's room, a boys and a girls room. It's got the master's floor with the study and the gymnasium. What else can anybody dream of? No wonder 40 of the Chennaites were lucky to pick up this right up front. The apartments are nothing to left behind. What we are creating is a world-class community, right? So apartments are far more economical. We are talking about apartment prices starting from 90 lakhs. I think it's a steal deal. So we are talking about apartments, and none of the apartments are less than 4 bedrooms. All my apartments are 4 bedrooms and more, because this is luxury, right? We don't want to compromise. And if you see this, I just want you to pay attention to the terrace that I have. The terrace is 1200 square feet. And sir, most of my builder friends would have built 2 bedroom apartments in that. Only in the terrace. Isn't it true? Not the left hand side, the right hand side can tell me. It's absolutely true that people would build 2 bedroom houses. In fact, while I talk about other builder friends, we have done it ourselves in other projects. 600 square feet, you squeeze in 2 bedrooms. So why have we done all this? Because we think Chennai is ready for this, and Chennai is absolutely at its peak when it comes to luxury. And what we did was to bring 4 of the best designers from across the globe. We've got another design doing new luxury from Hong Kong. We've got La Graha from Spain. We've got Red Design from UK, and we've got DKL from Canada. We've got a fusion of these 4 designers to come and bring up a luxury project absolutely at your doorstep. I had the privilege of having Pal Pang, one of our designers, and his design philosophy has been new luxury. And I just want to take a quick sound bite from him to listen to why. Mr. Pal Pang, if you could join us here. Pal is from Hong Kong, and so happy that he flew in only this evening for this event out of his busy schedule, because I promised him that he'll get to meet about 500 customers, and there you are. I think it's important to understand from him as to what was the thought process behind bringing in this kind of a new luxury to India. Over to you, Pal.
Good evening. Thank you, Church and his team. Because one world, this project is his dream, is also my dream.
Thank you.
Yeah. Because before I start this project, I also have a quite similar idea. Why design have the boundary? Why the property, the customer, they have choice. So that's why I am very proud of to design this project. Especially is in Chennai. The city is very exciting. Very exciting because it's the first time I come to Chennai, and I feel great. Okay. Let's talk about the concept new luxury. Actually, I design this style is for the international owners. What is international owners? International owners means they travel all around the world, and then they think this project can meet their need. It may not be their first home or second home, but they think this project is valuable, is luxury. How I make this the design element is luxury because I developed most of the elements from my past projects for last 10 years. It developed from my jewelry shop, Showfax, cup house, high fashion, hotel. So I put all the valuable elements on the design, and you can see there's so many signature design from the world.
Thank you, Pal. Thank you for being with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So that was just an example. We also have red design consultants from UK, Matthew Lemar. I don't want to invite everybody here and talk about their luxury, why they went into it. But he created a contemporary eclectic design. So, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm telling you all this is, if you're choosing an apartment tomorrow in One World, you can have one bedroom designed by Pal Pang, one bedroom designed by Matthew Lemar, one bedroom designed by La Graha, and the fourth one designed by DKL. And that's the beauty of this project. Who else in the city of Chennai allows you to customize your apartment, 4-bedroom apartment, into a complete, unique world design like this? And that's where we stand to be completely different. So what we'll do is, I think you've seen enough of all these lovely images. We have an experience center at the site, which is 30,000 square feet. It's a marvelous act. Builders and developers do model apartments, show apartments, which are 1,000, 2,000 square feet. We are talking about lavishness. So we built a stadium there. We have built a 30,000 square feet extravaganza, is what I have to call it. An absolute marvel, where we have displayed the designs from across the world right there for you to touch and feel. Not just go through brochures, but actually touch and feel them. Of course, this kind of a project cannot be ignored without the amenities. Today is the day when people put up a syntax tank and call it a swimming pool. So we have to be different, right? I mean, everybody, every uncle, every, father-in-law says, oh, listen, go and get that project, buy yourself a project. And usually the uncle is from the maternal side, never from your own uncle. Once you get married, you always end up listening to your wife's uncle. So once everybody goes there and tells you, listen, this project has a lovely gymnasium. What is the gymnasium? There is one treadmill and one bicycle. Thankfully, it is not a tricycle, it's a bicycle, which they put up as the clubhouse. And then there is a small little swimming pool. But what we have done is absolutely different. It's stunning. People come and tell us, listen, does it all make economic sense? Whether it makes economic sense or not, this is what we want to give the people of Chennai. What we have done, 2 lakh square feet dedicated clubhouse. A swimming pool where you can actually have your Olympic lap. That's the size of the swimming pool. 160 feet by 50 feet is the size of the swimming pool. You can imagine how many apartments I could have built there, or how many villas I could have built there. But we as a team decided that Chennai is ready for this kind of luxury. And that's what we came up with. 2 lakh square feet of clubhouse that will have a world-class gym. It will have the restaurants, pubs, it will have a walk area like nobody's business. It will have the best of restaurants and pubs and discotheques and hookah bars, and the best of sporting facilities. And that's what we are there to offer in Chennai. And of course, I think I want to conclude with my most stunning slide. Today, I bought this jacket. I'm not advertising here for P. and Rao, who are the most famous tailors in Bangalore. But I have to tell you, people have stopped buying ready-made suits. Not just because they don't fit you, because your size keeps changing and you want to be flexible. Similarly, why buy a home that I have designed? I think I am a great architect. I have designed a floor plan that suits me, and I impose that on you, and I tell you to buy that. Why end up buying that? My only request to this 500 plus gathering is always buy a home that gives you flexibility. Always buy a home that can be customized. Always buy a home that suits your need, not the need of the developer. With this, I would like to sign off, ladies and gentlemen, that please come and take a look at One World. It's something that will be mind-blowing for you. Thank you.